Did IQs just drop sharply while I was away?
Alien Earth, Episode 6, The Fly. Right, wow, we are really getting a mixed bag now, ain't we? I honestly can't believe it. This show is so unbelievably dumb at times, and yet I'm still enjoying it. Like, I should hate it, I really should. But here I am, still tuning in, still hooked, still shaking my head in disbelief. Episode 5 really turned out to be narrow, just a bunch of semi-retarded crew members, and frankly, they were stupid. And the Xenomorph looked like Barney the dinosaur at times. It was my least favourite episode because it took us away from all the storylines and plots we were interested in, and frankly, it was weak. The ending was obvious, the acting poor, the plot messy. Everything felt disappointing, but episode 6 is back to what I've been enjoying, though I feel like this season is starting to lose me. The communication between Wendy and the Xenomorph is just terrible. I hate this. We don't even know what's happening. Is she just making noises at it? Like when someone asks to stroke your dog in the park and starts making those stupid baby voices? Or are they actually communicating? We don't know. But I'm going to say they are, and it's crap. She also explains to her brother that this alien could be good, and I'll get back to that later. Her brother is becoming less interesting too. He's literally asking all sorts of silly questions like, how does a hybrid survive off the island? And are there any boats here so we can escape? Go fishing? We also have boy Kavalier meeting with Miss Yutani. And he turns up with no shoes and dirty feet. All overacting and cringe. Reminded me of a cheap hooker at a bar when you say, no thanks. It's really weird behaviour, and I'm just not interested in him at all. They also talk about money, but we have no context of how much. We know nothing about each business valuation or net worth. It's just meaningless numbers. I really enjoyed Kirch and Morrow meeting in the elevator. They had a good back and forth. These two characters I'm still behind, and I love what they're doing. I'm enjoying Kirch being pushed into the typical synthetic villain arc. He's literally watching everything unfold as synthetics tend to do, and I like it. The ginger robot has a reset, which was dumb, and this leads to the scientist man getting fired, also dumb. He's sacked but still has access to the facility for the rest of the day. I don't know about you, but I've left jobs and been fired, and you have to leave immediately and lose access to everything. But here it's more like checking out of a fancy hotel. Take your bags to the lobby, but use the facilities until the end of the day and get your money's worth. Ridiculous. This is a secret, expensive research base. He could literally just go to Miss Yutani and hand her the blueprints to do the exact same thing. Really lazy writing, but hey, I'll come back to this guy soon. We have the hybrid helping Kirch out, ordered to feed the aliens while Kirch is off-site meeting boy Kavalier. Of course, this is where the highly intelligent hybrid suddenly turns into an idiot. He's feeding the aliens, suddenly gets so strong he breaks one of the feeding doors off, and then decides to go into the room with the flies. The eyeball sheet bangs against the glass, startling him, and he locks himself in with the flies. Of course, these flies eat machines and metal, which is hilarious because they're trapped in metal, but never mind. They kill the hybrid, or do they? He can just be backed up, but I don't care as I don't even really know his name. It's just a plot convenience. And of course, who is the only one to find out about this? You guessed it. The sacked scientist. No one else on the island knows, despite there being cameras everywhere and heightened security. Silly. But this brings us to Slightly, and he's still trying to get Wendy's brother to the alien room, but fails. He ends up following the fired scientist in there, who is trying to find the dead hybrid that can just be backed up anyway. Of course, Slightly locks him in, opens the egg room, and a facehugger gets him. So now the fired and dead scientist is hosting a chestburster, meaning we've got a second Xenomorph about to join the party. Meanwhile, Kirch has been watching the whole time and hasn't warned boy Kavalier. Again, I love that guy. So yeah, I didn't love this episode, but somehow I do because it's so bad. It all winds down to extremely dumb decisions. Don't get me wrong, any sci-fi has plot holes, but this one is just so silly at times. It's so predictable and lazy that it takes me out of the story. Now, I really hope they don't go down the route of Wendy's Xenomorph, the one she talks to. ending up fighting the new one born from the scientist. That would suck. It would be terrible if she can control them in any way or influence them. I just don't like it. I want fresh takes, sure, but within the realms of alien canon and lore, not crap like this. I know synthetics have communicated with Xenos in comics, but I don't care. I don't like it. That said, I'm still dead keen to know what happens next. I do think they've been too slow with this season, so the last 2 episodes will be packed and rushed. I don't think the payoff is going to be worth it personally, but let's see. I just don't see a conclusion that's going to work for me with only 2 episodes left. We've got the ticks, the metal-eating flies, the good and bad, xenomorphs, the eyeball sheep, the hybrids, the cyborg versus synthetics, and the entire security team with all their guns. That's a lot to wrap up. We'll likely have a lot happen, and I'm here for it. What do you all think will end up happening? Am I way off? Did you enjoy this episode? Let me know in the comments. Drop a like and subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one.